This is Greg, the Uber driver. Today is Monday, August 28th. And in case you missed or didn't look at all the news today across all the major headlines of all the major newspapers in the United States and many in England, they all have a basic headline. Governor Ron DeSantis is booed by attendees at the vigil for the three people that passed away over the weekend in the Dollar General store in Jacksonville. Now, predominantly the attendees were African Americans of the community where this took place. And I can't imagine, I'm never sarcastic, I'm never ever sarcastic. I can't imagine why these African Americans would boo Governor DeSantis, our fine governor. Again, I'm glad I'm never sarcastic. After he's been preaching anti-wokeness, which is not a real word, it's something he just made up as a catchphrase. He's copying Donald Trump. Hello. That you can't teach African-American history as it truly happened. You got to whitewash it, pretend slaves were treated nicely. They all wanted to come from Africa in chains. And that they learned many skills that were beneficial later to them in case they were ever set free, that would benefit them personally. And he kept always talking about blacksmith, blacksmith, blacksmith. Is that the best you all could come up with? I mean, really, y'all are pretty desperate. That it's not okay to teach African-American history as it really happened. That we've got to ban books to talk about it, and you don't like what it says because it tells the truth. And that you're going to ban African-American AP history in Florida, which is taught in every other state, because you don't like it. You're going to run off faculty from universities and high schools that teach this, which you've done. You've attempted to take away their right to vote. And you've certainly not promoted people coming together. I can say it that way. I have to be careful how I say things. So it's no wonder you're not booed. And the interesting thing that you've done with all this is you've awoken a sleeping giant. Because if the African-American community gets their act together, and I'm speaking to my African-American community, guys, you all need to vote in 2024. You need to vote in greater numbers than you did in 2018 when Andrew Gillum was on the ballot. Because if you vote, we can change the outcome of 2024. We will remove Rick Scott as a senator in Florida, and we need to remove him, and we'll guarantee that President Biden remains president. But you got to vote. Because in 2022, when DeSantis won his second term, only 40% of the African-American community voted. So this is my challenge to you in this talk about DeSantis. The African community must vote in Florida and must vote across the country. You cannot stay home this election. Because if you do, the outcome is not going to be good. So there's a reason you booed him. But you need to do more than just boo him. You need to register to vote, and you need to vote in 2024. So we can make sure that people like Governor DeSantis aren't in office, so you don't need to boo them. So register to vote and be ready to vote come 2024 in numbers that we've never seen before. And we can change the people that are in Tallahassee, in the legislature, and in our Senate, our Congress people, and keep good people in the White House.